What's up, guys? Dish won't kill my vibe. No, wait, this is not my channel. Yes, it's me, Dish won't kill my vibe, filling in for Trevor Robinson, and we kind of did a YouTube Freaky Fridays type of situation. He's on my channel, please go watch that, and I'm on his channel, and I'm here to do this week's weekly music haul. So, enough about me, enough about his luscious hair or anything else. Let's get straight down to business. Alright, let's just get the bad stuff out of the way first, because this next one, Angels and Airwaves, Lifeforms, I honestly listened to this a couple of times, and each time I was just left there just scratching my head like, what the hell is going on? It gives me space vibes and Martians. One minute I think I'm on Mars, and then the next minute I think I'm fucking drinking, Jaeger bombs with Stifler and American Pie. I have this album is all over the place. I'm sure they have a loyal fan base. I'm sure this band has a lot of history behind it, but honestly, would I recommend it? No, I don't think so. Special shout out to Leo Rush with his EP that came out, Not Found, a 5-song EP. He's a big part of the BWO. The BWO always supports him. If you guys don't know, that's the wrestling group that we're part of. That's how me and Trevor found each other in our lives. And you know what? He put out this 5-song album, and honestly, it's pretty solid. It's good production. I like it. I mean, he's gonna take your girl. He's gonna be covered in riches, and he's all about his business. That's what it's all about. So he's kind of bringing his music and his wrestling gimmick into life. So would I recommend it? Hell yeah, it's Leo Rush. You gotta support the homie, okay? Now, Itsy is my first K-pop album of the year. I've listened to K-pop before. I'm a big fan. I understand it completely. But it's K-pop, okay? And just like the city of New York, you can only handle it in moderation, okay? Because after 4 hours there, you're just going to be sick and tired of everybody and their bodegas and their world-class pizza, which is, honestly pretty good. But anyways, Itsy put out a pretty good album, and, I don't know if I'm the right fan to talk about K-pop music, because honestly, I'm just, listening to the words that I actually understand. I'm like, oh, I know what they're saying. And it's cool, it's catchy, it's infectious type of K-pop, but again, would I recommend this? Nah, I don't know. Only if you have a DDR tournament coming up, I guess. Chrysalis. Chrysalis? Chrysalis sounds like a allergy medicine that hasn't been released by the FDA yet. But, boy, this album was actually pleasantly decent, okay? And I don't know if this is the type of music that they make, but these are basically all your songs that the lonely loser in the movie or the underdog misfits, that combine together and overcome the odds, that team out there that wasn't supposed to win, they play this song right when they're about to win the game. This whole album sounded like it's a victory lap for I don't know, losers, I guess. So, would I recommend this song? Hell yeah. I don't care what you do, but as soon as you have an accomplishment, go ahead and play the first track, Victorious. You're gonna like that feeling right there. Next album, I came down to my 2 albums of this week, and yes, I primarily lean towards hip-hop and R&B, mostly because that's what I really tend to grew up on. So the last 2 albums are both in that genre, but I had a very tough time deciding between which one I liked, okay? So let's go up to the runner-up, Alyssa Cara, In the Meantime. Now, when I thought I heard this album title, I thought it was just going to be a quick EP, but it's 17 freaking tracks. And I haven't heard Alyssa Cara in a long time. I know she had a little bit of success, and it's kind of that moody teenage song, and I think she had some other major hit with I don't know, Diplo or DJ Skrillex or something. I don't know what, I forget. She has something. And but this one actually kind of shows her in the maturation process, and I actually was pleasantly surprised because it's labeled as a pop album, but I was actually getting a lot of good R&B type of music, and it kind of reminded me of your Tinashes or your SZAs or you know, the current crop of R&B singers that have a good name for themselves, you know, and I feel like she's kind of on that way, on that trajectory. Would I recommend this? Absolutely. It's Alyssa Cara. Like, she's so sweet, you know. Like, I mean, why can't you just give her a quick little listen and boost her ego up a little bit, right? Come on. My album of the week, D Smoke, War and Wonders. Okay. Now, if you're a rap fan, this might end up being in your top 10 for 2021. Like, maybe even top 5, honestly. And I didn't want to pick, like, I was really trying to see if I was going to listen to something that was going to blow it out the week. But, you know, listening to this guy's production, his amazing, like, time spent on how much he wanted to make this album flow, the time he spent on, like, the features that he used, like John Legend, Marsha Ambrosio. Like, he used so many vocalists that are actually really good. And, you know, you get a lot of, like, mixed abilities from this guy. Like, there's a whole verse that he's doing in, like, Spanish, and then I had to read up on him. I was like, oh, this guy was like a Spanish teacher or something like that. I honestly, the name D Smoke, like, I need to, like, kind of, like, learn more about him. But man, this album, like, is so gritty, it's so raw. Like, it's that gangster rap type of music that, you know, even a kid, like, from the suburbs actually wants to, like be like, oh yeah, you know, like, I'm from the streets and stuff like that. Like, it takes you into that time and into, like, a tougher, you know, area or whatever without actually having to travel there. So, would I recommend this album? Absolutely. You guys cannot sleep on this album. D Smoke actually has one of the best rap albums that I've actually heard this year. So, please give that a listen. But hey, I hope you guys like this. And, you know, hey, Trevor, thank you for letting me do this. I love your format. It's actually so much more easier to do it this way than 15 minutes of talking about one single album. But hey, I get it, dude. Like, this is your thing, so I really appreciate it. And I learned so much from you, and I hope your YouTube subscribers learned so many different albums that they might have missed throughout the year. So keep it up, bro. Peace.